Congratulations on having purchased the Saeco Magic Deluxe Automatic Espresso Coffee Machine. With the Magic Deluxe, you've selected an espresso coffee machine of the highest quality in both technology and design. You've chosen the best fully automatic home machine on the market, which combines beautiful Italian style and advanced technology. The Magic Deluxe is easy to use and will act as your own little coffee bar in the comfort of your home. Modern technology puts espresso coffee at your fingertips in a compact design that will be a showcase of sheer sophistication in your home. By following a few simple steps, you will be able to make authentic Italian coffee beverages for yourself and your guests each and every time. Authentic tasting espresso coffee can be obtained with proper care and the selection of a high-quality coffee bean. What makes the Magic Deluxe so special? 1. OptiDose, the dose adjustment. Adjustable doser will allow you to change the amount of coffee to be ground and brewed per each individual cup. Change the dose between 6 and 9 grams to make your coffee just the way you like it. 2. Saeco Aroma System, pre-brewing. To optimize the flavor extraction, a special program step injects a little hot water into freshly ground coffee in order to soak it and let it swell up. This is done just before the actual brew cycle commences. 3. Pre-ground coffee option. Possibility to use pre-ground coffee to change the type of coffee used from one cup to the next. Great for decaf and other specialty coffees. 4. Saeco Easy Clean System, patented removable brew group. The brew group is where your coffee is tamped, brewed and dispensed. The brew group can be taken out for convenient rinsing at the press of a button. The brew group compartment is completely separated from the electrical compartment, fully accessible and can be easily kept hygienically clean. That is proprietary Saeco technology, and one of the things that has made Saeco world leader in super automatic coffee machines. All this guaranteed by Saeco, a global manufacturing leader of espresso coffee machines, based in Italy and dedicated to providing the highest quality standards for its whole range of sophisticated products. Each line of products is the result of an in-depth technological research, innovative design, and strict quality control, achieved with the aid of advanced computer-controlled machinery. An extensive network of factory affiliates and dealerships ensures distribution and customer service worldwide. Let's take a closer look at the features of your new espresso machine and see how easy it is to use. This videotape shows the primary functions of your machine and also provides an overview of its proper care and maintenance. It includes the following segments: setup, preparing coffee, brewing coffee, obtaining hot water, dispensing steam, preparing cappuccino, cleaning, descaling. Important safety guidelines. Before first use, we advise to carefully read the instructions in the operating manual packed with your machine. Setup. After you have carefully unpacked the machine, place it on a level counter and check to make sure that you have all of the following parts and accessories: the coffee machine, water tank with cover, bean hopper with cover, dump box, catches the used coffee grounds, drip tray and grill, catches drops of coffee, milk, and approximately 1 ounce of water used to rinse the machine after each cycle, Pannarello frothing attachment for steam wand, instructional video that you are currently watching, use and care manual, pre-ground coffee scoop, small brush, and water hardness test strip. The main on-off power switch can be found on the bottom left-hand side of the machine. First, let's take a look at the control panel of the machine. It has 7 buttons for the functions. The first button on the top from the right is the on-off energy saver button. The second button from the right is the steam selection button. The third button is selection button for pre-ground coffee. The fourth button is the heating plate selection button. The fifth button is brew button for 1 or 2 cups of espresso. The sixth button is the brew button for 1 or 2 cups of long espresso coffee. The seventh button is the brew button for 1 or 2 large cups of coffee. Now that you know the basic controls of the Magic Deluxe, let's get started. First, fill the water tank with bottled or filtered drinking water. The water tank is easily removed by holding the built-in handle and lifting out the water tank. If the water tank is not seated correctly, or the water level is too low, the red out of water light on the control panel will turn on. The Magic Deluxe sits on a swivel base, making it easy to access the machine from all sides. Fill the bean hopper with a maximum of 11 ounces of beans. It is recommended to use a medium roasted, less oily bean with a high Arabica content. A less oily bean allows for a finer grind, and a finer grind facilitates a more flavorful extraction. The indicator light on the control panel will signal red when the bean hopper runs out of beans. For now, let's replace the bean hopper lid and continue on. Plug the machine into an appropriate outlet. Turn the machine on by putting the bottom left side switch on position 1 and pressing the on-off button on the control panel. The energy saver button will light up a steady green, and the machine will start heating up. Priming the machine. The first thing you will want to do is to prime the machine. Using the plastic rib, push down the hot water steam wand so that it is over the drip tray. To initially prime the system, turn the knob counterclockwise. The pump starts automatically. Wait until water steadily flows from the wand. The machine is now primed and ready for use. Preparing coffee. Your Magic Deluxe has reached operating temperature when the green temperature light on the control panel turns on. The coffee dispenser may be adjusted to the desired height. This allows you to use cups of various sizes, and the machine may be adapted to individual needs. With the Magic Deluxe, you can have a real Italian espresso coffee at home every day. The Magic Deluxe's advanced technology allows you to adjust the grind, dosage, and volume of your espresso beverages. Also adjustable in the Magic Deluxe: A. Fineness of the grind. B. Dose of beans to be ground per cup. C. Use of pre-ground coffee. A. Freshly ground beans are important for a flavorful extraction. The Magic Deluxe has a built-in burr grinder. The grind of the bean can be adjusted by moving the lever underneath the bean hopper to the desired selection. It is recommended to set the grind initially in the middle. To obtain a finer grind, set the lever closer to 1. Be sure to readjust the grind only while the grinder is in operation. For a coarser grind, set the lever closer to 7. If the espresso is dispensed too quickly, the grind should be made finer, and if too slowly, the grind should be coarser. B. You can adjust the dosage of coffee beans ground per cup of coffee from 6 to 9 grams, depending on how strong you like your coffee. Open the service store and adjust the dose by moving the lever either towards the -6 grams or the plus sign, 9 grams. Dispensed espresso coffee should have a golden color and flow steadily like a thick strand of spaghetti. C. It is also possible to use pre-ground coffee. Place 1 portion of the pre-ground coffee in the bypass doser and press the pre-ground coffee button on the control panel before pressing the cup selection button. Brewing espresso coffee. It's important to use pre-warmed cups to ensure serving the espresso coffee at the proper temperature. By pressing the cup warming button on the control panel, you can activate the cup stacking surface to preheat your espresso cups. The Magic Deluxe allows you to set the volume of each beverage selection. The machine has been pre-programmed at the factory setting for these levels. 1. 60 centiliters or 2 ounces for an espresso. 2. 125 centiliters or 4 ounces for a long espresso. 3. 250 centiliters or 8 ounces for a cup of regular coffee. Place 1 or 2 cups under the dispensing head. If you wish to brew 1 cup or a double shot, then center it under the 2 spouts of the dispensing head. If you wish to brew 2 cups, then place both cups side by side so that each is under one of the spouts. Make sure there is plenty of water in the water tank and coffee beans in the bean hopper. The Magic Deluxe has 3 programmable coffee buttons, so you can decide whether to brew a cup of regular coffee, a long espresso, or a shot of espresso. You can change these volumes to dispense more or less coffee, anything from 1 to 8 ounces. By selecting the cup button you want to change, continue pressing the button until the desired volume has been obtained. Then release the button. The new cup volume is now saved. The vertical LED bar to the left of the control panel indicates the cup fill progress. Programmed level is reached when the green light signals at the top of the bar. If you wish to use factory set levels, you need only to press the cup button for the type of espresso coffee you'd like. At the touch of a button, you are ready to go from bean to espresso. You can cut short the dispensing to obtain a smaller serving by pressing the cup button again, before the dispensing cycle has been completed. You can also prepare 1 or 2 cups at the same time. When you press the brew button, large, medium, or espresso, the machine will prepare 1 cup of coffee. To make 2 cups or a double shot of espresso, press the button twice consecutively. You may stop the dispensing at any time by briefly pressing the same brew button. The machine will now go through the brew cycle. It will grind between 6 and 9 grams of whole coffee beans, depending on the dosage you have chosen, and dose the coffee into the brew group. The brew group then cycles to the brew position and tamps the ground coffee. Next, the pump comes on briefly to pre-soak the grounds, causing them to expand and readying them for the extraction process. This is called pre-infusion. After a short pause, the pump will come back on and the extraction process begins. The coffee should begin to flow into the cup. If the coffee flows too quickly, the grinder should be adjusted to a finer grind setting. If the coffee drips slowly, the grinder should be adjusted to a coarser grind setting. Remember to only adjust the grind setting when the grinder is running. When the machine has dispensed the amount of coffee that you have pre-selected, the pump automatically stops and the brew group cycles back to the home position, discharging the used coffee grounds into the dump box. If you have selected 2 servings, the machine will automatically go through an additional brew cycle. If you should want to stop the dispensing of coffee while the machine is brewing, simply press and release the brew button again, and the machine will terminate the brew cycle. Do not turn the machine off or open the side access door in the middle of the brew cycle. The machine may be damaged as a result. If the machine runs out of coffee beans while grinding and the coffee bean empty message comes on, simply refill the bean hopper and then press the brew button once more. If the machine should run out of water while brewing and the warning indicator comes on, simply refill the tank, reprime the machine, and press the brew button once more. Obtaining hot water. The Magic Deluxe doesn't only make espresso, but also cappuccino, latte, large 8-ounce cups of regular coffee, hot milk for hot chocolate, and hot water for teas, just like you get in a coffee bar or cafe. To draw hot water for tea, Just place a cup under the hot water steam wand and turn the knob counterclockwise. To stop the flow of water, turn the knob clockwise. Dispensing steam, preparing cappuccino. To heat and froth milk, first press the steam button on the control panel and wait for the green temperature light to come back on, showing that the steaming temperature has been reached. Using the plastic rib, push the wand down so that it is over the drip tray. Purge condensation by turning the knob counterclockwise until only steam is emitted. Close the knob and gently pull the wand up and out. Place the pitcher containing milk under the wand. Dip the pannarello frothing attachment into the milk until it almost touches the bottom, and open the knob. As the milk heats up to the desired temperature, lower the pitcher so that the tip of the pannarello gets closer to the top of the milk to create froth. Turn the steam knob to the off position. Press the steam button to turn off the steaming function. Since the temperature needed for steaming is higher than the temperature for brewing, the machine needs to return to the lower brewing temperature. To do this, place the steam wand over the drip tray and turn the knob counterclockwise until water again flows through the steam wand. The machine has reached brewing temperature when the green temperature light comes on steady. The green temperature light blinks when the temperature is too high for brewing. Danger of scalding. The steam may be preceded by brief sprays of hot water. The steam wand can reach very high temperatures. Avoid touching it directly with your hands. With a few easy steps and a little imagination, the Magic Deluxe allows you to create authentic Italian coffee beverages and other hot beverages at home, just like you get in the best coffee bars and cafes. Cleaning and maintenance. Saeco recommends a few easy but important procedures in order to maintain your Magic Deluxe in good working condition. Periodically, you will need to clean the machine thoroughly by rinsing in warm water with a mild detergent the following components: water tank, dump box, drip tray and grill, and brew outlet. The Magic Deluxe allows you to easily remove the actual brewing mechanism for cleaning. To remove the brew group, turn the machine off and slide out the dump box. Open the service door, then simultaneously press down gently on the lever and pull out the brew group. Rinse with warm water only. Never use detergents. Remove the tray underneath the brew group. Rinse it off and wipe the area around the brew group with a damp, non-abrasive cloth. The far left red warning light signals that the brew group has been improperly placed in the machine. The red coffee pucks light shows that the dump box is full and needs to be emptied. To reset the light, empty the dump box while the machine is on. Simply remove, empty, and put it back in place. The light blinks if the box has been improperly positioned. Descaling. The red descaling light turns on when the machine needs to be descaled. We recommend descaling your machine approximately once every 3 to 4 months. Please refer to the instructional manual to program your machine depending on the hardness of the water to be used. Important safety guidelines. Thank you for choosing a Saeco product. Quality is assured by the Saeco name. If you take care of your Magic Deluxe, it will reward you and your guests with perfect, consistent, and authentic Italian espresso coffee beverages for years to come. Please refer to your user's manual for additional detailed information or contact a Saeco distributor. Remember, before first using your machine, you should carefully read the instructions in the operating manual supplied with the machine, paying close attention to the safety precautions. This will help you to assure that you get the best performance out of your Magic Deluxe. You will become an expert in preparing cappuccinos, lattes, and lots of other delicious hot drinks right in your own home. Saeco Magic Deluxe, bean to espresso at the touch of a button. Important safeguards. When using electrical appliances, basic safety precautions should always be followed, including the following. Read all instructions. Do not touch hot surfaces, for example, the steam wand, the cup warming surface. To protect against electrical shock, do not place cord, plugs, or appliance in water or other liquid. This appliance must be kept out of reach of children. Unplug from outlet when not in use and before cleaning. Allow to cool before putting on or taking off parts and before cleaning the appliance. The use of an accessory not evaluated for use with this appliance may cause injuries. Do not use outdoors. Do not let cord hang over edge of table or counter or touch hot surfaces. Do not place on or near a hot gas or electric burner or in a heated oven. This machine was designed to process normal household quantities only, not suitable for continuous operation. Do not operate any appliance with damaged cord or plug or after the appliance malfunctions or has been damaged in any manner. Return appliance to an authorized service facility for examination, repair, or adjustment. Do not use if the water tank is not filled. Always use cold water. Warm water or other liquids could cause damage to the appliance. Save these instructions.